Hey guys, it's 8 a.m. But more importantly, it's August 18th, which means that it's Percy Jackson's birthday. And as I do every year, I'm baking a sweet treat in his honor. So I'm pretty sure I've done this for the past 5 years. It's been a long time. And my go-to is pancakes, but they never really turn out that good. And it's just a lot of pancakes. So last year I pivoted to doing cookies, and I looked back at the pictures from last year and they actually turned out very well. Just saying. And so this year I decided to really go for it, and I'm doing a cake or maybe cupcakes. I really don't know if I can do cupcakes, but I got chocolate cake and I got icing I'm gonna dye blue. I was gonna do I think it would have had a better effect to do white cake that I dye blue, but I wanted chocolate cake. So I have baked a cake on my own before. I did it for my birthday. So this should be perfectly easy. But yeah. I guess I should get started while I start talking. So I found this, but I don't know if you can cook in this. I'm gonna try to Google it. Okay, I literally tried Googling it and it doesn't even come up. So basically my worry is that this is the bottom of a 2-tier cupcake holder sort of thing. We would take, oh, totally. If we had birthdays at school, this is the kind of thing that you would transport your cupcakes to school in. But this is giving this isn't plastic. It's giving this goes in the oven. And I'm seeing there's marks on it that are making me think that there's been spray on it. I'm gonna use it. I need to make the batter first. I also I have an electric mixer, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. Okay, I was gonna talk about my favorite Percy Jackson moments while I'm baking this cake. So let's do just that. So I was gonna talk about my favorite moments in each book, which I guess I can do. I can do whatever I want, really. So yeah, but I was trying to think of favorite moments from Lightning Thief and Sea of Monsters, and I low-key couldn't. I don't really, those are certainly not my favorite of the books. And now that the show is out, I can't really differentiate what was in the show and what was in the books. So it's kind of hard. But I would say Lightning Thief book, my favorite moment is the thrill ride of love is the first thing that comes to my mind personally. I love that scene. And I also love how Annabeth's scared of the spiders. I just think that's such a funny aspect that wasn't in the show. But her just being paralyzed with fear because there's all the spiders. So funny. Half a cup of vegetable oil. Okay. So yeah, I really can't think I also really in Lightning Thief, there's a lot that they do at camp before they go on the quest. There's much more camp content. And Chiron assigns Annabeth to sort of lead Percy around and give him a tour and show him the ropes and everything. And she just absolutely hates him. It's so funny. And there's a lot of great conversations there. And I love the line. There's this line when it's when they're at camp, when they've just met. And because his dad is the god, right? He knows who his mom is. Her mom is the god. She knows who her dad, well, I guess she also knows who her mom is, but her mortal parent is her dad. And so he goes up to her assuming that everyone's everyone's godly parent is on their dad's side just because that's like what his situation is. And he's like, what does your dad do? And she's like, he teaches history. Sexist much? It's like such a such a stupid comeback, but it's so funny. I ate 3 eggs, right? Okay. So yeah, I feel like just because of there's so many Lightning Thief adaptations that like I never remember the book specifically. Like with the musical, the show, the movie, like there's so much going on there. So I feel like that book is always just a little hazy in my mind. But yeah. Anyway, Sea of Monsters. Sea of Monsters is also kind of hazy now that like season 2 has happened. Totally. What is my favorite Sea of Monsters moment? Well, my favorite Sea of Monsters moment is probably the underwater the underwater bubble, which didn't happen in the show, but that's okay. But yeah, I think like that, like the siren scene in the book, so good. What else? Oh my gosh. This is also something that didn't happen in the show, but like it happened in a very, very similar but different way that I was like totally fine with the change. But I love in the book when like Clarice has been given her quest, but Percy and Annabeth are like, no, we should be on the quest because we're the ones that like figured it out and everything. Like, why would Clarice get it? They're very like, they're like so mad, and it's just them two, and everyone else is like, who are these weirdos trying to take Clarice's quest? And why am I using this tiny whisk? I have a normal whisk. Do I? Maybe I spoke too soon. Anyway, yeah. I love when they're at the campfire and they're like trying to get their own quest and everyone's like, these freaks. That's gonna drip everywhere. Do I not have a whisk? Why would I not have a whisk? What? Okay. Tiny whisk it is. Yeah. Things are going very well. My mix, my everything, my setup here. I'm getting like emails about my campus job, and I'm sitting here making cupcakes for a children's book character birthday. So that's fun. And this is what I'd much rather be doing. So, but yeah. Moving on to Titan's Curse, the book that I simply do not remember. Yeah, like looking at like the season 3 teaser trailer and everything, I'm just like, I don't know who this man is. But yeah, what are my favorite Titan's Curse moments? Well, the thing is that like all of my moments sort of revolve around Annabeth, and Annabeth obviously like isn't in this season quite as much because of extenuating circumstances, but I would say like obviously the beginning when they're at the dance, I love that part. I love do we think these are like Minnie Mouse themed? Why else would they look like that? I mean, I guess she doesn't wear pink, does she? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Titan's Curse, because, like, here's the hot take. Like, when I was reading the books, I didn't really love Zoe Nightshade that much. I just, like, never really... I feel like this is a weird texture, guys. It's giving, like, oobleck. Is that what it's supposed to look like? Yeah, I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, I never really liked Zoe Night. Not that I didn't like her, but like I think people love Zoe Nightshade, and I really was like not that into her when I was reading the books for the first time as a child. So I think that's interesting. I think that looks right. Okay. But yeah, and then my other favorite standout moment is probably anytime we see Annabeth holding up the world or the sky or whatever we're calling it. Like that, like love her, only she could, for real. And I love, what was I gonna say? When they dance at the end, when Percy's like, I owe you a dance. And it's like, period, king. Okay, I'm putting the cupcake liners in the tray now. I really hope this is something that can go in the oven, because that would be really bad if it's not. I was literally like on TikTok looking up like, can I do this without a cupcake tray? And the answer is like, yes, but it's gonna look bad. So glad we figured this out. The oven's been preheated for like 45 minutes. No worries. Okay, while I scoop this into the trays, I'm gonna try to quickly talk about my favorite my favorite book 4 and 5 moments, which are really like, those are my favorites. I don't know what I'm doing here exactly, but that's okay. Hello. Oh, it's gonna look bad. It's gonna be bad. Anyway, I said quickly and then immediately like stopped talking. But my favorite book, well, I mean like what isn't a favorite book 4 moment? I love when they're playing Capture the Flag and they get dragged down, or not dragged, but they end up in the labyrinth and they're like, where are we? Ugh! I don't know how full they're supposed to be, but I feel like that's like fine. I don't know, guys. Is this okay? Like, not that full, right? Because it's gonna rise, hopefully, if all goes well. I don't know. I think that's fine. I feel like I need like a bigger spoon. I love when Annabeth goes and sits at Percy's table at breakfast and he's like, well, what is she doing here? Because she's like not supposed to sit at any table but the Athena table. I love everything with Rachel. Okay, that one feels like there's too much in there. I love everything with Rachel Elizabeth there. I feel like I'm glad, like, oh, no, don't do that. The fandom has, like, come to a point where we're all, like, can accept that Rachel's, like, not a horrible, evil person just because she likes Percy. I really, like, don't know if I can talk through this. This is really stressful. Okay, I'm about to scoop the last one. Other favorite moments. Oh, no. There's a whole unmixed section down here. Oh no. It's not very good, is it? I don't think I would have seen if there was like I've been like scooping off the top. So like I don't think, oh my god, imagine there's a whole like, oh, that would be gross, nasty. Okay, my other favorite moment from book 4 is when Percy shows up to his own funeral because they all think he died. But he's like, no, babes, like, I'm alive. He was just on Calypso's island for a sec. I love that. I love, oh my gosh, like, Nico in that book. Like, he shows up and he's, like, the ghost king or whatever. I love that whole part of things. I'm so stressed. I also think I filled some of these too high. Because, like, I don't understand how cake rises. Like, I don't understand how it rises so much. But anyway, we're done. I'm sweating. So let's put this in the oven. And I have to do it for 14 minutes, 14 to 19 minutes. No, like, what do I do if this isn't oven safe tray? Like, we don't know. It's been 5 minutes and the cupcakes are frighteningly high. Like, I mean, I guess it's supposed to be sort of like a dome, right? So it'll like come up to where it's supposed to be. I feel like they're a little too tall, but at least I have like this whole thing. I don't know if this is gonna make a whole other 12, but I just need like 3 that look kind of good for like a picture. This is gonna be bad. But I did pretty much clean up, so I can put that. This is what I was gonna use as a cake tray. It's fully like just a pan for like something else. I am gonna mix the frosting now. I feel like I should have like cited the text for the, wait, oh, I brought sprinkles too. There we go. I've got some blue sprinkles in here, but I should have cited the text. Okay, in book 5, which I'll just say this now, my favorite moment of book 5 is when Annabeth brings Percy the cupcake, which is like sort of what I'm making right now. But the cupcake, I believe, is a chocolate cupcake with blue frosting. Because it wouldn't be a blue cupcake. So honestly, I think I accidentally, just like based on my own preferences, made the cupcake from the book. So really, I'm a genius. I need a toothpick. Yes, I do have a toothpick. Amazing. Live like old times. 7 minutes left. They're looking tall. Very tall. Okay. So you just like put the dye right in here, I think. I didn't get white frosting, I got cream cheese because I'm not sacrificing taste for color. I would rather it just be the frosting I like and be a little green than this is, where's my dye? Hold on. Here it is. I've used the same blue dye for literally the entire time, I think. Actually, I think last year I might have run out of the blue I like because now I'm left with this, I think. I actually don't remember though. I have to use the bathroom. Okay, there's 2 minutes left in the 15 and they look pretty good actually. I think it's gonna be okay. They're tall. Some of them are tall. Some of them look actually like perfect. Like that one right there in the front looks crazy, but no worries. The icing, I have to mix the icing. It's time, we're taking it out of the oven. And the pan didn't melt or explode, so that's good. Look at them. They all look different, which is crazy. I'm gonna sort them into the ones that because I think I'm gonna frost like maybe 6 of them, I don't know. And then keep the others unfrosted just because like I think I'll die, but yeah. And none of my friends like frosting, so if I give these out, like they're not gonna want it. So we'll just like make some of them look cute and then the rest can just be like humble. Okay, I think I might do something like this and like frost just those ones. These ones look a little funky, so we're gonna not do those ones, but like, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a test icing of one of the cupcakes. Oh, that looks bad. All right, so here's what I've made. This one looks crazy. It's supposed to be a trident, but like, oh, the frosting on my hand. That's what we've done. I'm gonna put some sprinkles like on like some of the more boring ones to spruce it up a little bit, but yeah, that's sort of what we're going with. So now, as I did last year, I gotta set up a photo shoot of sorts, but I gotta find like a good plate. Or should I just put them straight on this cutting board, or is that weird? Okay, I got this plate, kind of cute. I'm gonna put them on here. Did I show you the finished project yet? I don't even know. Here are my display. I think I did already show, yes, I just showed you this. Okay, I just took genuinely so many pictures. It took me like 20 plus minutes. This is the little setup I have going on. Got some books, the cupcakes, my shirt, my beads. We're all here. I did have the shirt on for a second, but I had to take it off because I'm just like sweating. But yeah, so what we got going on over here. These are the, like, look, like, some of these are a mess, but Julia did say she wanted some, so we'll give some to her. I do have to do a taste test, though. As much as I really do not want to, like, I'm really not trying to have a cupcake right now. I'm going to. Raise your hands up in the air and scream. Okay, I'm gonna taste this one. This was, like, the test icing one that I did. So we'll eat a little bit of this one. Yeah, let's get it. Looks very good. Looks very good. Okay, here we go. I mean, I was gonna say so much icing, clearly. It's gonna dye everything. Oh my god. Low-key, like, teeth whitening. Amazing. Okay, so happy birthday, Percy Jackson. Love you, King. To wrap up this video, okay, I was just watching the end of season 2, episode 8. So, like, the end of Sea of Monsters when Thalia comes back. And I have a question for the group to end. Oh, you're falling. To end the video with. So, I'm very interested in the way that, like, prophecies work in different stories and stuff. And in Percy Jackson, the vibe is like, with the Great Prophecy, it's like the first kid to turn 16 is going to be the child of the prophecy or something. And obviously that ends up being Percy because Thalia becomes a hunter, so she doesn't turn 16. And, like, Percy hits 16 before Nico does. But, like, in the show, when Thalia, right before she dies or before Zeus turns her into the tree, he's basically like, you turn 16 very soon. This is very bad. Like, we can't let that happen or else the prophecy might happen. But, like, that's not true, right? Because, like, Luke hadn't joined Kronos yet, so Kronos wouldn't have the power to rise at this point, which makes me think that, like, the prophecy isn't just, like, the first kid of the big three to turn 16. It's specifically Percy, but, like, they don't know that. So I don't know if it's, like, the prophecy happens because one of the kids turned 16, or if it's, like, predestined to be Percy. So if anyone has any opinions, let me know. But I'm about to give away all these cupcakes to my friends. And yeah, I had a great time, as always. I love celebrating Percy's birthday. And yeah, see you next year, probably. Bye. My tongue. Ew.